Guys, we are back with the living legend and one of the greatest trainers to have ever laced him up, the incomparable Coach Ronnie Shields. And yes, I couldn't do this without my partner in crime, the incomparable J.R. Bell from the Boxing Source. We're going to be analyzing this weekend's fights and much, much more on the latest edition of Real Boxing with Coach Ronnie Shields.
Proudly presents living legend and elite level trainer Ronnie Shields.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Tuesday evening to all of you guys. And if it's Tuesday evening, that means only one thing. We're going to sit down and visit with one of the sharpest knives in the boxing drawer, the living legend, the incomparable Coach Ronnie Shields. Ronnie, how are you, brother?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Another day.
Oh, I tell you what, to fire off the rapid fire Q&A and all of the fact or fiction, my brother from another mother, a Mr. Boxing Source, J.R. Bell. J.R., how you doing, brother? Well, I guess his tongue is tied at this time.
No, it isn't. It's the mouth that's messing up. So,
well, let me give you another round of applause there, man. There you go. Woo!
Yeah, just ready for this week, man. I know it's like frigid over here on this side of the country, but we got a lot of boxing over here on this side of the U.S. So,
and that's an understatement. My word, even in South Texas, brother, it got down to 17 the other night.
Oh, man.
But we're not going to talk about that. Guys, let's get right down to it. We're strapped for time tonight, but it's our favorite time of the week. So we're going to do this.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
I always hated his stupid sayings, Floyd, but they always made me laugh though. Like when he described just an average fighter, you know what? He's a hell of a fighter. He's a tough guy, but you know what? It's all straight up and down, no special effects.
You got to understand something. You see, like I said before, he's just up and down, no special effects. Okay, he's a basic fighter.
Hey, you know, he's got no bells and whistles.
He's a hell of a fighter.
Ronnie, did you ever get a kick out of that, or did it kind of irritate
you? All the time.
Because I don't know. It both annoyed me and made me laugh at the same time. I guess that's Floyd in a nutshell, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Let's get on with it, guys. Number one, Big James.
Okay. There were so many swing rounds when scoring Muay Thai versus Cruz that all three judges' cards were acceptable, even 118-110. Fact or fiction?
That's a fiction. Look, the 118-110, that was a little bit off for me, you know, but I thought Muay Thai won the fight. I really did. I think Cruz gave up the last 2 rounds in the championship fight. Man, you can't do that. That's like a cardinal sin in boxing. You know, Andy Cruz, man, is such a good fighter. And people say, oh, he only had six pro fights. That was his 7th fight. Yeah, it was. But all the amateur experience he has, along with Olympic gold medal, he's fought the best of the best in the amateurs. He's fought some really good professionals early in his career, which was only 6 fights in his career. Then he fight for a world title. I think the thing that messed him up, he didn't listen to his trainer. His trainer kept telling him about the 6th or 7th round, you got to back him up. He can't fight going backwards.
Yep.
And Andy Cruz didn't do it.
Yep.
He backed him up a little bit, but then he let the guy keep coming forward. And, truthfully, I had it even going into the 11th round.
I did too, Coach.
No. I think I had about 1 round going into the 11th round. So Andy could have still won, but I thought he needed the last 2 rounds. And he didn't. He lost the last 2 rounds. So to me, he lost, but he put up a good effort. But good efforts don't make you world champion.
That's it, Coach. Hey, do you think, because we've got a question from Jesus, and welcome to the show, sir, and thank you for supporting Coach Ronnie Shields on this day. He says, Coach, Andy Cruz, amateur Olympic style, take him far versus the very top boxers.
Well, look, at some point, as you saw the other night, you have to change it up. You can't just outbox everybody, because if you let people keep coming forward, so many judges like the guy that's making the action. So, but Andy has a good defense. So, he would just kept going back a little bit too much for me. If he would have went forward like his trainer asked him to do, and say, hey, the guy can't fight going backwards, put the pressure on him. And spurts, Andy did it in spurts, but he wasn't comfortable with it. And, when you're fighting for a world title, you got to be comfortable with doing everything and anything that it takes to win the world title.
And those championship fights are won and fought in the gym, Coach.
Absolutely. No,
you
absolutely.
Fight like you train.
Absolutely. And you know what? I have no idea what their game plan was. But just listening to the corner, he told him, you got to back him up. So obviously they must have worked on that, on backing him up, because he wouldn't have told him that if he didn't work on it in the gym. You can't tell him something that you didn't work on. So obviously they worked on it, but maybe Andy didn't feel like, he was winning going forward. And I don't know why, because every time he went forward, he landed punches really well.
Yep. And look, Coach, it almost seemed like he was stuck in the middle. And that's never a good thing. When you're in the boxing ring, you're going to get squashed like a grape. And honestly, it just shows you how tough and durable, both physically and mentally, Andy Cruz is, because he was facing one of the hardest punchers in the division. He was in no man's land, and it's almost like he was stuck between strategies. He didn't know whether or not to fully go amateur mode, bing, 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 just spin him around, because he wasn't cutting off those escape routes, Coach Ronnie.
No, he wasn't.
If Andy had committed to full amateur mode, I think it's a much easier fight for him. What say you?
Well, see, that varies in the pro game, especially in championship fights. A lot of the judges, they love to see fighters going forward and having effective aggression. And he did. When Muay went straight forward, he was very effective.
I was very surprised. He did a much better job of cutting off the ring, closing the distance. But what really impressed me is the urgency that he had, and he was fighting behind an intelligent jab, closing the distance that way. disrupting the timing and rhythm of Andy Cruz. I thought it was very effective. The intelligent jab, in my opinion, won in the fight, along with the fast pace.
Yeah, I mean, he fought the right fight. That was his fight. I mean, simple. You know, the game plan for him was simple. You know, go forward. That's it. Go forward behind punches. You know, and that was the right game plan for him. But when Andy is such a talented fighter, when he did go forward, he was very effective. But you can see he wasn't comfortable doing it. And that's made the difference in the fight.
That's it. Hey, James, it sounds like you have indigestion, Jer. Or do you just have a problem with some of the scoring?
I have a big problem with the scoring. Big. Watching it live, it was basically a back and forth type of a fight. All right. Then when I see what the scorecards read, through the first 8 rounds, 2 judges gave Muay 6 rounds out of those 8. There's no way I could give him 6 rounds. No way. I couldn't.
No.
I felt like it was really close, that it could have been either way, 7-5 either way, or 6-6. But my thing is that with the way that he was coming forward, you got to be properly effective while coming forward. And for me, I didn't necessarily see that, because it was basically like tit for tat for both guys in a sense. Now, those last 2 rounds, Andy Cruz, yeah, he faded in those last 2 rounds. But it was like the judges gave Muay credit for just moving forward and not being properly effective with it, particularly when you have like Andy Cruz at times countering them, you know, you're missing the punches, landing the right hands on multiple occasions. So I felt like it was a lot closer
James,
than
that's what I'm James, that's what I'm saying. He could have easily, like, he tried to extend his combination and leave himself right in the pocket at mid-range. And I'm like, why is he doing that? It's very sporting of him. He's given his opponent the only chance he has to win the fight. Why would he do that? Especially after the 4th round, when you found out that you couldn't hurt him. Why would you do that?
He's basically, you know, comfortable in that style. You know, like Coach Ronnie was saying, Coach Bozy said, hey, you gotta, you know, at least try to be stationary, or, you know, come forward, because he doesn't, you know, like to fight backward. But if you're not comfortable in that style, you're not necessarily going to do it. It's not just going to,
yeah, but that's
naturally.
That's why you have to train. And obviously, they must have trained for it, because he wouldn't have asked him to do it if he didn't train.
Well, hold on. Most fans don't know this part of it, Ronnie. So why wouldn't he tell him? I mean, so you mean the
sometimes,
trainer?
Okay,
go ahead.
As a fighter, sometimes in your head, you're scoring the fight in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning every round. It's probably what it's having in his head. I don't need to do that, because I'm winning every round. But you're not the judge. And when your trainer is telling you, listen, you know, trainers you can't sugarcoat the rounds when you're looking at it. You have to tell your fighter the truth. If you need a knockout, you need a knockout. If you losing, you're losing. Understand.
There it is.
Understand what it is. You know, as a trainer, you have to be straight up front with your fighter. Look, man, these rounds are too close. I can't tell you if they're giving this guy this fight. I don't know. I don't know if they're giving you the fight. In the fighter's mind, he has in his mind, I'm doing this right. I'm doing everything right. I'm winning. No, but the trainer is telling you, you got to back him up. He can't fight going backwards. So obviously, Boozy knew something, you know, that he know it was too close. And like I say, it was close going into the championship rounds, which he lost both championship rounds.
Yep. Those were the most decisive.
To me, he lost the fight.
Yep. I actually had the fight. I could have, like, in my opinion, I actually stopped scoring it because there were too many swing rounds that could have gone either way.
Exactly.
I stopped scoring it when I counted 4 swing rounds. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't really envy the judges at ringside tonight.
But listen, a lot of fighters, right? They try to judge fights on them by themselves. You know, you can see it sometimes when a trainer's telling them, "Look, man, that was a very close round." We don't know who's getting that round. You know, all fighters think they win close rounds. Or they might have thought, sometimes they think it's not even close. Oh, I won that round easy. You know? But that's you. You ain't the judge. You know? So you have to listen to your corner and understand what he's saying in order for you to stay in that mode. He was trying to get him to say, look, man, this guy cannot fight going backwards. Put a little pressure on him, see what happens. And when he did that, it was perfect. But he didn't continue to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and once again, Coach Ronnie, he knows so much, he takes it for granted because he's seen all of this, but he doesn't realize most fans don't know that, yeah, a trainer will only tell his fighter things that directions that they've actually worked on in the gym. Otherwise, it's going to confuse him during a fight. See, that's what I was pointing to in Coach Ronnie. He learned that a long time ago. He takes it for granted. So unless we bring this stuff up, guys, it's not going to bring it out of the coach. So I'm so glad we talked about this.
Yeah, so, and Danny Cruz did feel like he was winning a number of those rounds at the end of the round.
Well, look, I will say so because of at the end of the fight, when the referee announced the winner or held up the arm of the winner, he doubled over and looked like he got kicked in the jewels.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's why fighters shouldn't judge the fight.
Yep. They need to just listen to instruction and fight one round at a time.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Oh, my goodness.
I wonder if we could go through that thing, you know, where you talk about close rounds and why they should like bring back 10-10 scores.
Yes. What's wrong with scoring 10-10 rounds?
Nothing wrong with scoring 10-10 rounds. You know,
because you would hate to see a round fought that closely and that competitively determine the outcome of the fight.
Yes, it's not, you know, for me, it's not fair to the fighter. You know, if I didn't
lose fair at all.
If I didn't lose the round, but I didn't do enough to win it, that means it's even. So give me a 10-10.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
Why are state athletic commissions shying away from that, Coach?
I have no idea. That's something that needs to be brought up. You know, but a lot of these states, they don't like to give 10-10 rounds, and it's just not fair to either fighter. You know, because you know these fighters train hard, they fight hard, and all of a sudden, the round is so close that you got to give it to somebody, and the judge, he may like a guy that goes forward better, but another judge may like the guy that's on the outside better.
Yeah.
So, you know, but it's not fair to either guy because rounds could go like that throughout the whole fight.
Yep. That's it. So I knew, and it was funny. I was watching the fight with friends, and I said, look, I've already counted 4 swing rounds. The judges at the end of the night are going to be all over the place. And that they were with scores of 118-110, 116-112, and 114-114.
Yeah. The one, see, and that's what I'm saying. For the what was it? 114-110?
114-114.
114-114, 118-110, 116-112.
Okay, yeah, the 116-112. Now that's the card that he gave Mutaro more rounds because the rounds are close.
Yep.
But the 118-110, I mean, he just sit back and Mutaro just, you know, he just voted for Mutaro. There's no way in the world he won that many rounds.
Oh, my word. I tell you what, guys, we're moving on. We're running out of time. We're already 20 minutes in. Want to say hello to my dear friend Antonio Luna. Thank you for supporting the coach on this day. Thank you for supporting Ronnie and Big James. And says Joseph, my friend, question: did you help co-promote Robert Garcia's boxing event in Long Island or Long Beach this past weekend? No, we do not help him promote those events in California, only in Texas. I'm going to be helping him promote, and I'm going to be doing the ring announcing in his event on February. Gosh, I want to say it's the same day as Ryan Garcia, Mario Varrios, February 21st. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be working with the House of Champions, Robert Garcia Promotions. So there it is, guys. But thank you for asking me that, Antonio. We appreciate it, brother. And thank you for supporting the coach. Let's just play this again. I like seeing this, guys. Let's play it again. Here we go.
Hey, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. It's time for fact or fiction.
I do not want to spend a long time on this, but we didn't meet with Coach last week, so we're going to mention it today. Big James.
All right. Callum Walsh of Zuffa Boxing will never beat the elite at 154, 160. He's just a guy who trains at the Wild Card Gym. Fact or fiction?
Well, that could be a fact. Although I didn't see the fight. I didn't see the fights. But, yeah, but that could be a fact.
You know, he's just straight up and down. No special effects.
Yeah, well, you know, with his style, sometimes it's hard to teach that style. You know, it depends on who you're fighting sometimes, and sometimes his style is just not, just not worthy of excitement.
He won a decision against Carlos Ocampo, but got floored in the third round.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. Is that the same guy that Errol Spence knocked out in one round?
Same guy.
Ocampo, yeah.
Okay. Didn't someone else knock him out in the first round?
Not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, guys, look, he's not going to beat any of the lead at 60, guys. Come on now. I know styles make fights, but come on. Callum, You've had two chances now against guys who were flown in to be your opponents and for you to look good, and you failed in both times. So no, and no. Fernando Jr. was the first, and now you failed to look good against Carlos Ocampo. Think we can put it to rest, guys. He's just a guy. Number 3, Big James.
Ray Murtaugh will never face either Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez because he can't sell tickets and is a very good fighter. Fact or fiction?
That could be a fact.
Yeah.
But but I don't know. Him being 135, Shakur's not coming back down to 135. He'll have to go up to 140, number one, to fight them. I don't see him doing that anytime soon. So, no, I don't see it.
So where would you place him in the pecking order at 135 right now? I mean, all the fighters at 135.
He's a champion right now. He's a world champion. Yep. So he has to be, in the top 4 at least.
Unless you're Mario Varrios. Listen to this. When they did the Ryan Garcia press conference,
right?
Mario Varrios and Thomas said, "You know what? I don't want to." He said, "I don't want to announce this, but Turki Al-Sheikh is making me because he owns the Ring magazine. So he wants me to address and announce the Ring rankings, but it's embarrassing because Mario's the incumbent WBC champion, and he's ranked only number 10 in the Ring magazine rankings."
Yeah.
Does that make any sense to you, Coach?
None whatsoever.
See, I agree with you. Raymond Murataya is one of the big 4, so he has to be at least in the top 4, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's conventional wisdom. I'm sorry, Coach. Go on.
Yeah.
Where would you put Raymond Murataya at 35?
At 35, I'll put him like about number 4.
Yeah. So do you think how do you think he fares against Abdullah Mason?
I don't think he can beat Abdullah.
Yeah.
I think Abdullah his skills is just really good. And Abdullah is not going to fight him like Andy Cruz did.
Yeah.
Abdullah, we will back him up.
Yep.
Like Floyd Schofield will too.
Oh, I think Floyd Schofield would as well. In fact, I think he has a hard time with Sam Noakes, the guy who Abdullah Mason beat.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight though.
That'd be a great fight.
That would be. That actually would be.
Look, Coach, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but I'll bring this up because we haven't had a chance to speak to you in 2 weeks. Your thoughts on Gervonta Davis? Is he still at large, James?
As of what I'm hearing, still, yep.
He's still at large, hasn't turned himself in. Coach, is his career officially over? And if you had a chance to give a message to Tank, what would it be?
If I had to give him a message, I'll say, look, man, you're a great fighter. You're a great human being. Whatever it is they're looking for you for, turn yourself in, man, and just deal with it. You have to deal with it. You can't run for the rest of your life. That's just,
man.
I don't know, and I really don't know why they're looking for him. But, that doesn't matter to me right now. But I just think that, he got kids. And, you have to take care of your kids. Kids don't ask to come to this world, and you just have to do the right thing and take care of your family. But you can't do that on the run. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, Coach Ronnie, thank you for that, brother. And look, I'll say this. If he was contemplating retirement, he doesn't have to contemplate it any longer, Coach. He's done.
Yeah, basically, unless he's found not guilty for whatever it is they want him for.
Yeah, well, being on the lam isn't a good way of showing it.
No, sure not. That's what I'm saying. You have to, whatever it is, you have to live with it. You have to live up to it. You have to face it because you can't run forever.
So the reason why I brought that up is because Gilberto Mendoza finally pulled the WBA title from around Gervonta Davis's waist. That told me everything I needed to know about the rest of his career. It's over. Yeah, whatever he was going to accomplish in this business, it's already happened, guys. So with that said, Canelo's going to be out until September. What big attractions do we have these days, Coach?
Well, we still
the
got
American market.
We still got the few fighters that can really pull it together. We just have to, just get everything busy. The problem right now is everybody having problems with television. So they have to get rid of these top promoters in order to make these fights, in order to make it happen. So, we just have to go back old school and do it the way it was done before. Instead of, you have to fight the other fighters. That's with other promoters.
Yep.
And that's what's happening right now. They're getting together and they putting on these shows, and actually it's going to be great. It's going to be great shows.
Outstanding. I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of 2026. The first month has been a banger, and we're looking forward to a full weekend of boxing with, a lot of title fights. Titles are going to be on the line, guys, and we're going to go through all of them. Let's do number 4, Big James.
All right. On Saturday, from Newcastle, England, we'll discover that Backroom Murtazaliev is not the boogeyman of 154 when he goes the distance with Josh Kelly. Fact or fiction?
That could be a fact now. That could be a fact. Because Josh Kelly, he's good. He can really fight. So this is not going to be an easy fight.
And it's in Newcastle.
Yes, he's going across the pond.
Yep. And yeah, well, that's what you're talking about, Coach. Kathy Duva, Main Events, your old promoter. When you used to work with them, they were a powerhouse.
Yes.
Now, without any TV dates, they're a glorified manager having to pimp out their fighters to the highest bidder.
Yes. But the good thing is he's a champion.
Yep.
So, but it's
Champion
sad.
has been out of the ring for what? 16 months now?
Yeah. Because they don't have TV. They don't have television. They have to depend on the opponent's people to get the television. You know, sometimes that could be, but it's been working out for him.
Yeah.
So far.
So are we going to discover, though, Ronnie, that he just took advantage of a damaged goods version of Tim Tszyu?
Yeah, we can say that.
Yep. Look, I'm just trying to be nice, Coach. I don't know how to say it in a nice way because it's not a nice thing, is it?
Not at all.
Oh, man, I hate to see it. But, hey, that's what happens when you fight in that style, Coach. In the immortal words of Betty Futch, you have a short but glorious career.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. Well, we'll find out, guys, if Murdazaliev, if he's the real deal, if he's the boogeyman, or if he's a title holder at 154.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, if he looks soft, you know Eddie Hearn is going to be giving Kathy Duva a call.
Oh, you already know that.
He's going to be trying to put Boots Ennis versus Bakram Murdazaliev, and I'll be there to see that.
Oh, he'll do that. He'll do that in Jersey, too.
Yep, right up the highway. I love it. Guys, we're moving on. We're running out of time. We've got about 27 minutes with the coach. Go ahead.
Hey, Joe, just making sure there's no one on the queue, right?
No one in the queue right now, sir.
All right, cool. All right. Xander's ass will be one and done as champion when he loses to the Bob McAdoo of boxing basketball this Saturday night on TikTok. Fact or fiction?
I'm going to say fiction. I like Xander in this fight.
Really?
Abbas looked good when he won the title. He did. He did. He looked good, you know, against my old guy. But Xander is a different story. He can really fight, and he's very confident in what he can do. And this is not going to be an easy fight. But let me tell you something. This is going to be one to watch. But you got to watch it where? On TikTok?
Nah. They'll have it on the Top Rank Classics, you know, where they had a couple of those other fights on there. So
that's the same thing.
Coach, it sounds like you're having too much fun with that.
you know, the thing about it is they're going to have to go to the world to pay this kid. To pay both of them, actually, or the whole card.
Ooh. And that's a, you know, pretty loaded card, too. They got a few other fighters that are affiliated with Top Rank on there. So,
yeah,
that's going to be something.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I'll be honest, guys. I think this very well may be the fight of the week and the fight of the year up to this point, because the Bob McAdoo of boxing, Abbas Barrow, this guy applies intelligent pressure. He moves with his opponent.
Yes.
Like he's going to move with Xander. I don't know if Xander's ever experienced that. He's going to have to fight his way through this.
But you know what? You know, I know Xander, and I know he had a somewhat good amateur career. So that's where it starts at, right there. And from now that he turned that into a champion of the world, man, that speaks volumes to me. And you know, like I say, Abbas, you know, I don't know much about his amateur career, but when he won the title, you know, he showed a lot of grit. But to me, he didn't show enough that he can be Xander. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens because before the Ioannis Theus fight, Bob McAdoo was coming off of a 16-month layoff.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that issue this time.
Right.
This is going to be a very tough fight for both men, and I see this style matchup bringing out the best in both fighters. I think, guys, this is going to be, it's a damn shame it's on TikTok because this is the fight that everyone should be looking at, and it's unification at 54.
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody didn't pick this up, man, because it's a shame. Two really good fighters. You know, we're finally getting the fights, though, that I think people really want to see. But, you know, it's a shame it's not on some major network.
Yeah, I can't believe where we are in the American market. But we did warn everyone 3 years ago, didn't we, Coach?
Absolutely.
Ah, jeez. Any final comments on this matchup, James?
Nah, not really. Just looking forward to it. My thing with Xander is that he's kind of progressed as a professional fighter. He did have a fight against a former world champion before getting that world title opportunity against Jorge Garcia Perez. So he's kind of like been in these type of moments, and they properly built him for these moments. So he's looking forward to defending the WBO title there in Puerto Rico, and then seeing if he'll be able to unify.
Yeah, we're going to see, guys. But look, I think this is going to be the fight of the week. I do. I think this is going to be the fight of the week, guys. This is a great style matchup, and this is by far the toughest test of both men's career. And I think we're going to see something special. But tune in to Top Rank Classic app. It's on everyone's smart TV, guys. You already have it. Just access it, guys. Here we go. Number 6. I can't believe I'm telling people to look on Top Rank Classic app on their smart TV. Cheating,
Hey, it took until recently for them to actually say it would be on Top Rank Classics. That's the bad part about it.
Oh my goodness. Where have you gone, Top Rank? Goodness gracious.
All right. Keyshawn Davis will not struggle with Jermaine Ortiz, but will stop him in the mid to late rounds. Fact or fiction?
That could be a fact. You know, Keyshawn, you know, he's doing a lot of talking right now.
A little too much, Coach.
He's really promoting himself. Big time.
Yeah.
And it's not even the main event.
Well, he sure is.
But he's doing more than the main event is doing.
Oh, he sure is. Jeez.
And that's a shame, too.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, why isn't Shakur and them getting, and Teofimo, why are they getting a lot of publicity on this thing, man? I mean, it's all about Keyshawn.
Well, let's be honest, Coach. Teofimo versus Shakur shouldn't even be on pay-per-view. Let's be honest. This is a fight that both guys were generated and cultivated by ESPN and Top Rank. And this should be on Top Rank ESPN. This is an ESPN fight. At the very best, this is an HBO championship boxing fight. But this is not a pay-per-view fight, Coach. And this is definitely not a fight where both men merit $9 million apiece.
Good Lord.
Which is why it's on pay-per-view. Oh. At the end of the day, out of necessity, guys. DAZN's trying to recoup the money they're getting for paying for this astronomical licensing fee. Guys, people need to stop. Like, I'm all for the fighters making money, but not at the expense of the health of the sport. because then we all lose. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Both men, I can't believe they're making almost 20 million rock for this main event, Coach.
Yeah, well.
That's why it's on pay-per-view. For no other reason, guys. Because how many mainstream outlets are reporting and covering this fight?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it.
Man.
That's it.
And you talk about these guys that used to be on Top Rank. If this was even on Top Rank ESPN pay-per-view, neither one of them would get anywhere close to $9 million for that. They wouldn't. And it would get a whole lot more promotion than this.
Yeah. Because it's not getting any promotion.
Hey, James, what is the start time? Because my brother Antonio, he says, gentlemen, what is the actual start times for the co-main event and main event for this weekend's Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fights?
Well, I would estimate that it would be around 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, for it. But I mean, I ain't necessarily gonna be out there for when it's gonna be like 10 degrees over in New York City for it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Guys, it's supposed to get down to 7 this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they put the fight in New York anyway.
Because Teofimo's from New York City and Shakur Stevenson is from what, Hackensack?
Yeah, Jersey.
Newark. Hackensack.
From Jersey.
I don't know. Maybe it's Trenton. I don't know. But I think it's actually in realism. Newark. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're both East Coast guys, I understand. But
dude, wouldn't it be funny if Shakur was from Hoboken?
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, Chingao.
So he's an East Coast guy. Both of them.
Yep.
Oh, Hoboken.
I guess it makes sense to put him on the East Coast.
So I just texted Thomas, and he said for some reason, and he's going to be calling and announcing all these fights except for the main event. He said the main event is approximately going to start at 10:50 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, that sounds about right.
I hope that helps. 10:50 p.m. Eastern is the start time, and it's approximate. And I don't know how they figured that, but that's what they did. I guess they're planning on everyone being fashionably late because of the weather.
Probably.
I don't know. But it's 10:50 p.m. Eastern, Antonio. I hope that helps, brother. Mankey Crazy, welcome to the show, sir. Thank you for supporting the coach on this day. He said, how did you guys say how many tickets were sold? No, we didn't. But according to the map, but once again, we can't go by that. Because we know that a lot of the tickets were purchased by the promoter to be resold on third-party outlets. So you can't tell by the map. We'll just be able to tell on fight night. And we'll be able to look at New York's numbers, and we'll be able to tell you that way.
Yep.
Because as far as I know, the Muhammad Ali Act is still intact in New York State Athletic Commission. Okay, the Zuffa hasn't fought over there. Jeez.
Oh, man.
God bless you, my brother. It's good to see you, man. Let's see. Where are we at, man? We're at number 7. Go ahead and say it loudly, James.
Ryan Garcia's on that shit again. Fact or fiction?
That's a fact again.
I mean, come on, coach. If it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it waddles like a duck, it's a duck, right?
No doubt.
Have you seen him in the gym lately?
No, I haven't watched anything on him, to tell you the truth.
Man, look, without a doubt, I can say this. He's on that shit again, coach. He looks like a destroyer. All I can say is I hope Mario is in great shape, and working with Joe Goosen, I know he's going to be.
All I know is the World Boxing Council will be on watch if they go through and allow this to happen.
Look, man. James, you've seen the gym footage, right?
I've seen the very early footage, not anything.
You haven't seen the latest?
No.
Dude, he is on that shit, man. He looks like an action figure.
No.
He's ridiculous. This guy's blown up and he's beating the hell out of the guy working the pads.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, yeah, dude.
I saw some highlights of that.
And you were thinking the same thing, weren't you, Coach?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys, he's on that shit again. Oh, Chihuahua.
Well,
yeah, we don't need
the test.
We don't need to see a lie detector this time, Ryan.
Right.
Oh gosh, did you see the press conference, Coach?
No, unfortunately, I didn't.
No, fortunately, you didn't. Because I tell you what, his popularity is baffling, Coach.
Yeah.
He doesn't represent himself or the sport with dignity or respect. He acts like a buffoon. And to be honest, Coach, he is one of the biggest stars in boxing at this time. And it's baffling. It's I don't understand it. But he was, and the reason why I bring up that press conference, he was talking about Joe Goosen, and he goes, "Oh man, you hurt my heart. How could you do that?" And he was calling Joe Goosen a traitor. But Ryan, didn't you fire Joe Goosen? What does he expect, Coach?
You expect him to not work anymore, I guess.
Coach, how do you handle this situation? Because I thought Joe was extra explanatory. He was explaining himself a little too much.
I don't know why he explained himself at all.
That's it. That's why I wanted to ask you, how would you have handled that situation, Coach?
Well, number one, I wouldn't explain myself. I'd have told him it is what it is. And now I'm on this side. Simple. You know, these guys got to figure, because you let them go, that you can't go anywhere else. That's not the way the world runs. It don't run that way. You know, hey, I go to the opponent too. Hey, I know some things.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah, I was taken aback.
You have no, it's easy for you to get rid of me, but now you want me to, I'm a traitor? Well, let me be the traitor. Then I'm going to be the traitor.
Oh my gosh. It's childish, Coach, and it's unreasonable. And I thought Joe Goosen should have never responded to any of that.
He shouldn't have, because all they did was added fuel to the fire.
That's it. That's it. I would have just said, hey, see you in the ring, Ryan.
Simple.
That's it. Be ready for the best version of my guy.
Short and sweet.
That's it. I thought it was held with absolutely no class and no respect. Ryan Garcia, it's time to grow up, buddy. And please stop taking that shit. It's pretty obvious. Number 8, Big James.
All right. Teofimo Lopez will do his best impression of Raymond Murataya and will apply intelligent pressure, pulling off the upset against Shakur this Saturday. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Yeah. You don't say, Coach.
You got to understand. He may try to fight like Raymond Murataya, but Shakur isn't Andy Cruz. That's the problem for him. Shakur is one of the best boxers in the sport of boxing today. And it's nowhere in the world, you know, you just go walk through him like that. You ain't gonna walk up on him like that, because he's gonna have like 10 punches waiting on you.
Yeah, Coach. But I will say this though, because I wasn't expecting much from Raymond Murataya against Andy Cruz. I
I
thought that
was.
was going to be a pretty uneventful style matchup, and it really surprised me how one, how competitive, and two, how entertaining it was.
Was. It
And
was
so
very
that
good.
gave me hope for this fight. But yeah, I still think Shakur beats him pretty handily.
Oh yeah, me too. I think so.
But I am hopeful that it's going to be a lot more competitive and a lot more entertaining this time.
Here's the thing. Shakur is not going to go forward
No,
unless he absolutely have
no,
to.
no.
And Shakur got a lot of patience. He has a lot of patience. And Tio doesn't. So that's going to force him to go forward. And in order for Tio to win, he has to go forward. He cannot win going backwards.
Yep. And Shakur's not just going to sit there in the pocket and let him hit him.
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if that's what he's worked on in camp. It'll be pretty apparent within the first 3 rounds, guys. Number 9, Big James.
The fight of the weekend will be on Zuffa 2 when W.A.W goes to war with Butayev this Sunday. Fact or fiction?
I'm gonna say fact that's gonna be I don't know. I can't say fact. I really
You
can't
don't
say
want to say anything good about Zuffa, Coach?
well, no, I mean look, on a Sunday, come on, man.
Well, there's no football this weekend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But why Sunday? That's crazy. But I don't look, it's gonna be a good fight. But again, it's gonna be better than what they had last week.
That's not saying anything, Coach.
Well, I know Dana White is on his knees right about now.
Yeah. I tell you what, for that, Coach, you get the WaraWeek round of applause. There you go. Oh man, I love doing this show, Coach. We've got one more, guys, and we're gonna make it within the 60-minute mark. Let's get it done, okay? But look, this is a far cry from the first, and I think it's going to be a great card with Rayo Valenzuela versus Diego Torres. Also, it's going to be Hot Rod Kalachik versus Alexander Gvozdyk,
Yep.
former pound-for-pound guy and light heavyweight champ. I
Hot
think
Rod's
this is going to be a
still
much better card. I'm sorry?
Yep.
Hot Rod's still around?
Well, I guess he's been inspired by watching his fellow stablemate or former stablemate, Alexander Usyk. Speaking of which, we told you that Wilder fight wasn't going to happen. There it is. So the latest rumor now is Andy Ruiz is being considered. Coach?
What?
Yeah. Do you like Snickers Boy against Alexander Usyk?
No.
And that says it all. Let's go to the final one. And I think this answers our brother Antonio's question in the chat. Go ahead, James.
The Mexican-American fight fans will never embrace David Benavidez after talking so much trash about Canelo. Fact or fiction?
That could be a fact because Mexican fans love Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
And you talk bad against them, man, they will boycott your ass.
Yeah. It's very unfortunate truth, Coach. And look, maybe we just need some time to elapse. Maybe we need Canelo to announce his retirement, but these boxing fans.
Canelo's
when they put you on their hatred list, that's for life.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So, yeah, but it's a shame because David Benavidez, he's fun to watch. He's got it all. He's bilingual. He can talk shit in 2 languages.
Yeah.
And he backs it up in the ring.
Yeah, he does.
And he wants all the smoke. It's like, come on, guys, get over your little. So what if he called out your favorite fighter? Who cares? You guys never going to fight him? You guys riding off into the sunset and maybe 2 more fights tops? Embrace David, the red flag, el bandera rojo. Come on, guys. He's good for the sport. Tell him, Coach.
He's very good for the sport. He's a great fighter. He puts on great shows. And you just got to love that, man. He comes to fight, and he gives you everything that you're looking for. So fans want to see exciting fights. And Benavidez always puts on the best.
Oh, no. And here we go from 2 diehard Canelo fans.
Uh-oh.
Facts. No, here's Antonio. Never. Oh, we want to thank you guys for supporting Ronnie on this day. Adam Early, good to see you, brother. Yep. Thank you for supporting Coach Ronnie on this day, future Hall of Famer. And he's like, yep, in my Kevin Nash voice, for life. Darn it. Oh damn. James, do you have anything that you'd like to ask the coach while we still have him on?
What's going on in the camp? Any updates on some of the fighters that could have something in the works?
Yeah, my guy Andreas is about to announce something really soon. Don't know what it is exactly myself just yet, but Andreas Kaczmarkis, he's coming out with something. So we're going to find out hopefully within the next few weeks. And that's about it right now.
Come on, Boots Ennisser. Virgil, we'll take that smoke.
I do have a young kid that's fighting on Tuesday, February 10th in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And looking forward to that. I think that's going to be on the zone. And he's fighting the 8th rounder on that card. And this will be my second fight with this kid, Justin Lacey Pierce. So looking forward to that. And then on February 21st in Las Vegas, Nevada, my heavyweight, Joshua Edwards, will be fighting on that card in Las Vegas.
Yes. Hey, wasn't today supposed to be the first bid between Callum Smith and David Morrell Jr.?
No, I thought they moved it back to February 3rd, 2nd or 3rd, something like that.
Well, I'm the last to know, I guess. Darn it.
They moved it.
Oh, geez. Daisy, get over it, guys. Benavidez is half Ecuadorian, half Mexican. Man, he's born in Phoenix. He's all American, guys. Come on. He's an American. But he's a Mexican badass. He's got that Mexican heritage. He's got that Ecuadorian heritage. Who cares? He fights in America for Americans. Come on. Damn it. Boy, these Canelo fans are hardcore, man. I love them, but damn, come on, guys. So thank you for supporting the coach and for supporting our brother Big James from the Boxing Source. But that's about it. Anything else, James? Anything we didn't cover? I think we covered pretty much everything, didn't we?
No, we pretty much covered everything. We got a very busy weekend. I will be at the Pro Box event for January 30th over here. So y'all look forward to that. And then, as I said, for Saturday, it's going to be really busy in the boxing realm with basically three big shows to look forward to. So that's going to be something there for me, I guess, for the weekend, man. It's going to be a lot.
Oh, it's going to be cold. You stay warm and be safe, James, please. But thank you for being there, brother. Coach Ronnie, any parting shots for our listening audience, sir?
Yeah, as always, you can follow me on Instagram at official Ronnie Shields.
There it is, guys. Support Coach Ronnie Shields. Thank you for being here. And I tell you what, guys, if you missed any part of this show, you can always rewind or listen back to it whenever you want. It's right there on demand on our channel. But once again, guys, thank you for supporting Coach Ronnie Shields, the future Hall of Famer, and all-time great. Guys, have a great evening. Be safe and stay warm.
Affordable Dentures